Hello everybody, welcome to Illustrator Jones once again. Yeah, this week we are doing we're going to be drawing the mummy this week from those famous monsters of the Universal universe. Anyway, but the one I saw in the cinema was of course the one with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. I thought Brendan Fraser was brilliant. So anyway, we're going to do the mummy. I'm waffling on, I'm sorry. So here we go. So what I like to do is I do like to make a border. I like to frame everything. What does that say about your personality when you like to frame everything? Does that mean you're organised? A bit of a lunatic? A control freak? Or is it just that you like borders around things and it looks tidy? It could be that. So there's me frame, just to hold everything inside so that it doesn't fall off the sides and the end of the world happens. What I'm going to do first is a series of sketches. I'm just going to draw a series of shapes. This is not the actual drawing. These are little sketches, little thumbnails I'm going to do. I'm just drawing really simple shapes. So there's the body and the head. And you can hear my dog chasing birds. At least she's happy. There we go. Now these are the shoulder sockets, this bit here. As if you didn't know that, you know. Oh, I tell you what guys, I watched last night was Dan Does Drawing. And he was drawing his monsters and things. Brilliant. I love his modelling. I love everything he does, basically, and his brother. I think they're fantastic artists. Oh, really, really clever. Anyway, he does this drawing last night, and he doubts himself all the way through it. Which is, I do that a lot. But he needn't. He needn't. So let's see what kind of legs we're going to do. Yeah, I'm just sticking some sticks on the end of their bodies, or their bodies. Just showing you know, where the legs are. I'm putting a little space in between there with like a smiley face, if you can see that, and that denotes the the crotch area, and then you can draw the legs from that then. So there you go, that's what that was all about. See, this is the beauty of being able to do this now. Just gives you an idea of what you want to draw, then you see, it gives you a little plan. Yeah, somebody pinched Tutankhamun's wing cup. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Hello everybody, I want to introduce you to the YouTube channel of the week. Yeah, Crazy, I can't say his name, it's too difficult. Anyway, go and watch him, he's absolutely brilliant. He does wonderful models out of rubbish. Have a look at the one where he made a spaceship out of a bulb. Absolutely brilliant. So go and give him a watch, you won't be disappointed.
Anyway, so let's carry on. So that could be one character. Let's I could do it like a triangle. You see these shapes here, you see I can use these for heads as well. See that shape there? We went to I can't remember what the town was called now, down in Devon, and we ended up going into this Tutankhamun museum piece that they had there, like an installation of all the. I went in thinking, we're going to see a couple of pieces from the collection, and I thought this is great. I love Egyptology and all that business. I really like that. I read a lot about that kind of thing. Anyway, we went in there, and I saw this little corridor, and there's all these little trinkets from the tombs, and I thought, oh, this is brilliant. Anyway, my daughter goes, Dad, Dad, Dad. I said, what? She says, he's here. And I went, what do you mean, who's here? She said, King Tut. I went, no, it's a model. It's a model. She goes, no, it's him, I'm sure it's him. And I went, all right, okay. So we went into this little room, and in this corner of this little corridor, you know, stuck in the corner, was King Tut himself. I was like, either these are incredibly amazing replicas, and what was telling me this was real was they had sensors inside the cases regulating the temperature. We were there for ages, and there wasn't a soul in the place. It was just us, and we had this whole collection to ourselves, you know. And of course, unbeknownst to us, there were signs as we were walking through, because we never take any notice of anything. I wouldn't suspect a five-legged horse. Anyway, please don't take photographs. He was utterly absolutely mental. There was nobody there to tell us otherwise, you know. It was brilliant. Anyway, we see all these wonderful treasures, you know, his throne. Don't take photographs of his throne at all angles. Yeah. And then there's a little sign saying upstairs, mummies, you know, more mummies. And there was King, Pharaoh Ramesses up there, you know, with a big nose. There was loads of them. We couldn't believe it. It was 15 quid to get in, not an absolute fortune. You know, it was brilliant. I can't remember the town. If I figure it out what the town was, I'll stick it in the on the video. Oh, I don't know if it's there now though, but oh, what a treat that was. I tell you, you could have paid a fortune to go to London to see that, say. And we paid 15 quid. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I like these. These are... Isn't it strange how these work? I'm not sure now whether I'm happy with just going ahead with this. I tell you what, I'll finish these, but I'll speed it really fast so you can, you know, and I'll stop speaking.
Hello everybody, Furs here. Once again, we've come to the part of the video where I've got to beg you, plead with you, to subscribe, to leave a like, and possibly if you would share these ridiculous, total waste of time videos. I don't know why he carries on doing it, I've no idea. Anyway, some of you like it, and if you do like it, please subscribe, leave a like, and share the video. And if you want to as well, could you join him on Patreon to support the channel? Because, you know, he's doing it all on his own, and he cries a lot. Oh, I get fed up of him crying on his boo-hoo-hoo. Nobody loves me, nobody wants me to carry on doing it anyway. Thank you for listening, everybody, and a little treat from me. Here you go.
Yes, you do that. Stop your... Yes, talking. Yeah, I looked up a bit, did a bit of research on that exhibition of Tutankhamun in Dorchester, and it was all fake. Well, it's not fake, it was... but they didn't tell you that it wasn't real. It didn't say. Anyway, they were fantastic. It was like looking at the real thing, honestly. You would never ever know that it wasn't the real thing. So we had a fantastic time. It was the best we could ever get, especially for 15 quid. I don't know. I did think, there's not a lot of security around here. Where's the guards? You know, this stuff is priceless. And we can just walk in, your camera, and do it whatever you want. Now, on the drawing here, I did think initially having a little mummy child chasing a mummified cat, because they had a thing about cats, and I changed that in a minute because that's boring. That was too boring. Because it was meant to be on the theme of mummy, as in mommy, you know, mum, and stop chasing the cat, you know, tut. And his dad, you know, Akhenaten, or what was his name, Amenhotep IV, I think it was, behind, you know, with his weird hips. Weird. Anyway, I changed my mind on that. But I did like doing all the little shapes first of all to get the ideas for the different types of mummies I wanted to draw. And yeah, it came out alright. It was a lot of work, mind you, a lot of work. I was, yeah, I did go to town on it. But the reason being is I enjoyed it too much. Far too much. Drawing mummies, well, you know. I just think it's great. So I decided I was going to draw Shamus Gumshoe instead. I didn't want to do the cat and the boy mummy chasing. That's crossing the hands there. If you're wondering what the phone is, I'm doing a bit of research on the interior designs or look of mummy tombs, you know, in Egypt. And of course, a lot of the pillars were round, and I was, you know, I just briefly looked at it for some of the patterns and things, and I was going to use hieroglyphs and, you know, make some really do that, but I didn't. I made up my own, which is more fun actually. Plus, they don't have any meaning whatsoever, so there's no, you know, chance of raising anything you shouldn't have done. Oh, Bill making stuff would have liked that. Yeah. So I went for really, really wacky angles and points of view, you know, from down on the floor, because I wanted Shamus to be on the floor as if he's crawling through a hole trying to get away from them, you know. And he's pinched this Copic jar. No, it's not a Copic, that's the name of a pen. Canopic. It's where they had all the hearts, the bits and pieces, the brain. No, they don't think they did the brain, did they? Anyway, bits of the body were inside these Canopic jars. Although Copic pens are very, very good, but very expensive. Yeah, so yeah, just doing all the interior now and working it out. I've read so many books on Egypt, on discoveries of different tombs, and fascinating. I think it does definitely go back to indie. it's fascination with it. I found out it's more the discovering of these places. I'm using the light box. This is I say a light box. It's a new thing I bought, about £35 I think it was, or 30 quid, something like that, from Amazon. And do you know what? They're really good. They're all LEDs underneath. It works really well. Much better than the fluorescent one I used before. Couldn't use the fluorescent one before because while filming, because it flickers on the screen. It's terrible. These don't. Nope.
Time to ink it.
We're going to ink. Yeah, I'm drawing Shamus now, and I'm drawing him on a piece of paper on top of the light box. Now, you could use tracing paper, because if you put tracing paper in a scanner, it will still, scan it as a drawing. If you haven't got a light box, that is, because kids, you ain't got all this stuff, have you? It's only because I do it as a living kind of thing. I got stuff like that. So I just thought, use a bit of tracing paper. I think you can get tracing paper anywhere, I'm not sure. Yes, inking up the sides now. Using my brush pen, my Pentel brush pen from Japan. I have had this pen now quite literally years. I bought some brand new ones years ago, and they're still in the packet because this one has not worn out and has not lost its shape in all that time. I wash it out every now and again with some hot soapy water, refill it with ink, watch one of my videos. There's a video on the list saying how to refill your Pentel brush pen. And do you know what? I just buy little pots of ink now, and I must get about 4 or 5 pens out of each pot. And that's about £3, £4 a pot. So it works out really economical. It works out. It's worth the money, you know. It's you're not spending a fortune. Worked brilliant. And these pens I bought, these Umi pins from. They're the same company that make Posca, are they? Oh no, they might not be actually. I'm not sure. But anyway, these ones are really working well too, and they're lasting quite a while. So yes, inking up the mummy. Here she goes. She's not very happy because I don't know what the punchline is yet. I haven't worked that out, so I'm doing this voiceover and I haven't figured out the punchline. So I'll have to figure that out afterwards. And I'm thinking of something along the lines, you know, he's stolen my heart. How could you? You'll come into my home, you'll steal my heart, and then you'll run away with it. So, I don't know if that's what I'm going to use. But yeah. I loved the shapes I used before, you know, the rounded ones, the thin ones. It worked well that as an idea, as, you know, to start with. Again, don't draw straight away that you think, alright, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to draw. A little bit of practice beforehand, a little bit of trial and error on different sheets of paper. Now I'm hoping this is recording. I'm just going to check, sorry everybody. Yeah, it is recording. Yeah. Testing, yeah it is. Yeah. It doesn't always work, see, sometimes it goes off and you know, and you don't realise it, and you're halfway through, you know, and then all of a sudden, silence. So I'm doing it a slightly different way now. I'm using Audacity, which is a free software that you can get on the internet. I'm recording my voice with that, filming with my phone. You on my phone. And yeah, I'm not using Filmora for recording the voice because too many times now it's stopped recording, so that's why I'm doing it this way, and hopefully it will work. I did do a clap at the beginning so that you can join the two together when you're on Filmora, when you get the sound file and the video file, and you can knit them together then with the clap, you know, and get it basically spot on. So my lips don't look like I'm doing that, you see, like an old Hong Kong movie. Don't do that anymore in the old Hong Kong movies. They're really good now. They've redone a lot of the old ones, haven't they? The Jackie Chan ones they have anyway. I love Jackie Chan. Oh, Jackie Chan. One of my childhood. Yeah, well, I say childhood. Not really, because I was in my 20s when I discovered. Yeah, oh gosh. I'm thinking about it now. I was about 27, 26 when I first discovered Jackie Chan. And absolutely wonderful guy. Never really thought about Hong Kong kung fu movies, you know, that didn't interest me, but when I saw him do it, and the slapstick and the funniness of it all, and the incredible stunts, oh, that was good. It was very, very good. Yeah. I introduced somebody the other day who came to stay with my daughter, her friend. She's about a year older than Daisy, and she loves anime, you know, and she'd not seen a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies, so we showed her Laputa, which is now called Castle in the Sky, and what's the other one called? Ponyo. And she's blown away. The artwork is superb, you know, absolutely brilliant. I think 1986, 86, Castle in the Sky, or Laputa as I've always known it. Now you look at that animation, sorry, but it's absolutely, it's still superior to a lot of the stuff they're doing now. Alright, the stuff looks hyper realistic now, but it lacks something that they have, definitely. Do I sound boring today? I tell you why I'm boring, right? I have been ill with a sore throat, aches and pains and flu kind of thing for 3 weeks. Absolutely whacked. So don't ask me. I think it's COVID. It just lasts and lingers for ages. So I'm doing the logo now for the mummy, or the mummy, as you say in the US. In the US of I was Australian. Anyway, yeah, that's the logo I'm going to use, hand drawn, and then tweaked in Illustrator so that it looks all smooth and smart,
Colouring
And then I'm
in
going to colour.
time.
Didn't know what to. Now these are watercolours. I bought from AliExpress, and they're a little packet of skin tone watercolours, all sorts of different skin tones, from very dark to very pale. I thought they were about £3.50, I think, £3.60, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, I thought I'll give them a go. I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's about 12 colours in there altogether in a little packet. I'll give them a go. I didn't expect anything at all, so I put them down. Got the pink colour that I associate with Shamus Gumshoe's face. And I go, they were really good. Now they do different variations, different settings, like for the sea and all foliage and all that kind of thing. For the money, they're really nice paints. I was pleasantly surprised. You'll see me use it on his face, the colour. So yeah, AliExpress, I tell you what, I'll not get any of my art equipment anymore. Well, I say that, although you can get Winsor & Newton paints on AliExpress, and they are cheaper than here. Alright, you've got to wait maybe 3 weeks for all your stuff to come through. But I don't mind waiting, because I've saved so much money buying from there. It's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's very, very good. Putting all the shading in now, using phthalo blue, my favourite blue. Phthalo blue. It's got a P at the beginning. I don't know why it's got a P at the beginning, but it has. Phthalo blue. So I do all the shadows with that, but not Shamus in the front. No. Do a little bit maybe later. There you go. See the colours I'm using? There you go. There's the skin colour. Remembering when you put it on, it dries 30% later than when you put it on, wet. So that will dry brighter. And yeah, I was very impressed with those. Very impressed. I love AliExpress. Absolutely fantastic. I bought, do you know with the old DVD ROMs you can buy, used to be able to get in computers, and old computers. I bought an external case. It was about £14, but anywhere else, 30, 40, 50 quid for some of them. This one turned up. I stuck my old CD player in it, my old DVD ROM from my computer from years ago. Plugged it all in. Off it goes. It works perfectly. Big solid thing as well. Tell you, absolutely fantastic. There's been no funny stories recently. I've not been out at all. I've been stuck in the house with this rotten sore throat and aches and pains. If you want to see all the garbage that I talk about and as I'm drawing, I'll stick these videos in their entirety. Do you know, I think, not entirely sure, but I think this was 6 hours long. I had 6 hours of work here. You're not going to watch 6 hours of it, but you can flick through it. But I'm going to put it on Patreon, so for my patrons to watch. I've still only got one. That's my daughter. It's nobody seems to want to. It's £2 a month if you want to support us. But yeah. Anyway, it's heading in the right direction now. Okay. Oh, these are again from AliExpress. They're about £3, I think. I'm not sure if you can get them cheaper than that anywhere else. I don't know, but they're fine liners, but they're all different colours. So you got two types of brown: a beige and a darker brown. You know, more like a burnt sienna. They were lovely. They added to the picture. They really did. And you can tidy up the lines instead of using black, which can be a little bit harsh at times. Use the dark brown. It's great. I was really impressed. I was very, very happy with that. So yeah, if I'd have left the vocals on, you'd hear me going, "Oh, these are good. These are really good." You know, I'm very happy with them. I'm going for a jazz theme this time. None of my music on it this time. I just went for jazz. All the free stuff you can get on Filmora.
Computer.
So yeah. Oh, there we go. On the computer now. Oh, I forgot to put my little thing in of the computer. So just tidying the eyes up and bits, but little bits of more detail in, making it clearer what it is. You know. It is good, a computer. It's excellent to draw, you know, to do all these bits. Now what I want to do here, if you're wondering, is dust in the air. Dust particles floating in the air. Because in that sunlight that's very strong coming from that entranceway, you'd probably see a lot of dust. And plus that when they're moving, they're kicking off a lot of dust. I'm putting some kebwabs in. Cobwebs. My dad always used to call them kebwabs. Oh look, it's a kebwab. He doesn't talk like that at all. He's from Liverpool, but he's never had a really broad putting a background in now. Yeah, I wanted to make it look old and like a parchment, you know, old parchment behind. Put some marking, and here's my logo. I'll stick that in there. Yeah, this will take a bit of tweaking. What it was, I drew with pen some mummy wraps, you know, as if it was just this section here, and then I put it on there and I fiddled around with it, and it gave you that kind of a little bit of an Aztec-y look, I think. But it's, you know, it's meant to be a mummy wraps kind of thing. Yeah. Come on, drop it behind. You know you want to. There you go. Ah, yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't like the black. It's too harsh. It's you know, it's jumping too much off the page. So I change it in Photoshop. I forgot. Is it? Oh, I forgot what it's called now. I go down to color something. There you go. And then you can change that in you know, to different colours then. Yeah. Zoomed in because I thought it was a bit too far away for you to see, innit? Well, I'm feeling under the weather, and I do apologise if I'm a bit because my brain's had it. It's had it. Oh dear. Yeah. But I did enjoy this one. I really, you know, you go to bed thinking, right, what can I do next on that one? And I know what the next one is. The next video will be
The Monster from the Black Lagoon.
great film. Smashing film. I think it's true that Clint Eastwood did some of the scenes underwater in that, did he? Is that not right? Is that wrong? I'm going to shine that away from your face because it's a bit glary. Like, it's a bit glary. Oh no, it's worse now. I don't know, I can never get it right. But yeah, going to give a drop shadow now on the logo. I hope the beginning bit, when I walk you through, you know, how I do the bodies and everything, I hope that, you know, gives you an idea of what to do and how to do it, maybe. You know, a little trick of, you know, how to get something, a body or a body. Yeah. I think a body. It's a dead body coming towards me. It's coming together now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. But oh yes, he's still fiddling with the drop shadow. Bit long-winded. Come on, we're nearly finished, surely. Dragging it out. Ridiculous. Nothing's happened. Come on. Oh, finally he's moved. You forget, don't you, when you're working away, you know. Oh, I got to get rid of the sound off there because I'm sure there's clicky sounds of my mouse, you know. Not a mouse, you know, cat and mouse, but... Everybody, this is the final results coming up. And, oh, I've changed the colour of that, yeah. But thank you ever so much for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, share the video. Join me on Patreon. Couple of £1 a month. And I will see you next time. Ta-da!